the Moby Dick Pool at Docklow. Now it's not called that for no reason. I can promise you there are some right creatures in here. The carp run to approaching £20 and there's loads of big golden F1s. I'm catching a few on a little feeder up to that island at the minute actually. But them fish aren't alone. It's a real mixed lake like Mickey Mouse and a lot of the other pools here. It's got a massive head of silverfish, some nice eyed, roach to approaching £2 and a lot of skimmers as well. So if you fancy a day catching some silvers, you can do that on Moby Dick. In terms of tactics, like I've already mentioned, I'm fishing a feeder today. You'll notice there's several little islands in this lake, a few snags, and a great way of catching the big F1s in here is to fish a little hybrid feeder with a few micro pellets on it, a simple 6mm pellet on the hook, and just cast it as close to them islands as you can. You get some cracking bites, you'll see in a bit, they pull your rod in. Other tactics that work on here, obviously the pole, and the great thing about it is you don't have to fish too far out. 4 or 5 metres, you've got a nice depth, 3 or 4 feet deep. And I like to just fish pellets. It's nice and simple. You don't need lots of expensive bait. Just feed 4 or 5 pellets in a little pole pot and drop your rig right on top and you'll catch all different kinds of species. When that float goes under, you don't know what is on the end. Another great thing about this pool is you don't have to walk very far. You can park your car right at the back here, drop your tackle onto a peg and enjoy some sport. That one nearly pulled rod off rest. It was brilliant. Proper working well now, this little feeder against them islands. Nice to come and do something a bit different. There's a lot of fishing close in and fishing with a pole at Docklow, but if you come on Moby Dick you can enjoy a lovely bit of feeder fishing, and I know a lot of anglers do like that. I think it's an F1, one of them big golden ones. I'll show you in a minute. There he is. Look how hard they pull. It's not even that big. Now, in terms of setup and tackle for catching these beauties on Moby Dick, I'll just pop him in my net. I'll show you now. It couldn't be any simpler. Starting with the hook length, I've got a little short 4-inch hook length. It's actually a ready tied one of the super LWGs. It's got a little bait band on, so if you struggle to tie them yourself, you've got them just there ready for you. It's 0.13 line, so not too heavy. I like a bit of sport. And then I've got a free running small hybrid feeder on there. And I'm just loading that up with some micro pellets. I've got a 6mm pellet on the hook, popping that in it, and you've got a nice tight little area of bait. So when them fish come along, they'll suck it up, suck your hook bait up, and you'll get them big bites that pull your rod in that I've just been getting. So I'm going to wazzer back out there and hopefully get another one.